Antarangaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Vandeham Shri Guru Varam Shri Rupanuga Pravaram Brajala Sarasagam Chanarayanam Tam Prabhandam Shri Guru Charanam Vande Ramana Prasthaya Bhutale Rupanuga Bhaktiram Cha Kripamurti Narayanam Seva Kunja Braja Ramya Govardhana Giro Sada Radha Kunja Rasanande Tattat Seva Pradayakam Gurum Narayanakyam Tam Vande Vinoda Prashtakam Tatpala Smriti Matrena Damodara Prasidati Vanchakalpadruvyascha Kripasindhubevacha Paditanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurat Krishna Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandha Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Bhaktya Vihina Parad Lakshay Taschikamārita Rangamadhyam Kripa Maitam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Bhaktya Vihina Parad Lakshay Taschikamārita Rangamadhyam Kripa Maitam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Bhajami Radham Aravindanetram Smarami Radham Madhurasmitasyam Padami Radham Karuna Baradram Tatomamanyasti Gatir Nakati Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare First of all, I offer my Sastagandat Pranam, thousands of times, Lord Sri Shri Paramaragatam Guru Parapadma, Om Vishnu Bhara Stotra Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Kusai Maharaj Gadadhar. Secondly, I offer my Sastagandat Pranam, thousands of times, Lord Sri Shri Rupanuga Gaudiya Guru Varga. I offer my Sastagandat Pranam to all Sambhu Vaishnava Vaishnava. Narasika Vara Koroho Sadai Abhilash. Oh, my mind, Nanda Maharaj's blood. Vaishnava saying, Lord Brahma says in the Brahma Samhita, Ishwar Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadit Arya Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. So Krishna is a direct form of eternity, knowledge and bliss. He is the supreme controller and has no beginning or origin. He is called Govinda and he is the cause of all causes. Give up your insignificant pride and realize that Krishna is the supreme Lord. Instruct your mind, serve Sri Hari. It is said in the Garud Puran, Bhaj ityesha vaidhatu sevayam parikirtita tasmat seva buddhai prokta bhakti sadhana bhuyasi. In Sanskrit, the Velva root bhaj means to serve. Therefore, a mindful sadhak should engage in Krishna seva with great effort, for only by this seva is bhakti born. According to this verse, loving devotional service to Krishna is called bhakti. Such service is the intrinsic attribute of bhakti. The devotees always have the desire to serve the Lord. By this, the line of bhakti will always remain clear and clean. The Vedanta, Veda and Sastra all establish Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhaktaram yagya tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram Suhridam sarvabhutanam gyatva mam shanti mrichati. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5. A person in full knowledge of me, knowing me to be the ultimate enjoyer of all sacrifices and austerities, supreme control of all planetary systems, and the helper and friend of all living entities, attains peace from material suffering. Edacham sakala pumsa krishnastu bhagavan swayam indrari vyakulam lokam hridayanti yuge yuge. Of all of these avatars are either plenary portions or parts of the plenary portions of Bhagavan. However, Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. All of them descend to planets where, whenever there is a disturbance created by demons to protect the theists. So Jiva Goswami Pad, in his Brahma Samhita commentary, clearly establishes Sri Krishna as Parabrahma. Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 10th canto states, and the 10th canto states, Guram Param Brahma Manushya Lingam. Sri Krishna is Parabrahma hiding in a human form. Yan Mitram Paramanandam Purna Brahma Sanatana. Sri Krishna is the friend of the cowherd folk headed by Nanda Maharaj. 7th canto, then there's a conversation between Narad Rishi and Yudhishthira Maharaj. And in 10th canto, 14th chapter, that is Brahma's prayers, Sri Krishna, he stole the cowherd voice. That very Sri Krishna is Parabrahma, the supremely blissful, ultimate and absolute truth. Eternal absolute truth. In the Vishnu Puran it is stated, Yatra Vatirnam Krishna Akyam Param Brahma Narakriti. Parabrahma, who is known as Krishna, descended and exhibited his human-like pastimes. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Brahmano hi pratishtaham. I am the basis of the formless and imperishable Brahman. And in the Gopal Tapani Upanishad, it is said, Yoso Param Brahma Gopalaha. He who is Parabrahma, the Supreme Spirit, is Gopal, Krishna. These scriptural statements clearly establish the supremacy of Sri Krishna and Parabrahma. Scripture proclaims Krishna as the Supreme Lord. He is Akila Rasamrita Musti, the embodiment of all different transcendental middles. The Goswamis say, my dear mind, serve Krishna. By this service you can go beyond Maya. This is the only pathway to cross Maya. How can I serve the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna? This prayer should always be in the sadhaka's heart. One should have the desire to serve Sri Radha and Krishna. Even Krishna in the Gita, he says, Daivi yasha munamaya mama maya duratya mam eva yapapadante maya maya duratya. You take shelter of me, then I'll help you cross over this Maya. Without taking shelter of Krishna, it is impossible to overcome this Maya Shakti. Because this Maya Shakti is Krishna Shakti, it is Daivi. Daivi yasha. It is spiritual. It is all powerful. And the insignificant jiva, you cannot overcome this Maya. Only if you take shelter of Sri Krishna, then it is possible that you can become free of this Maya. One should have the desire to serve Sri Radha Krishna. If one cultivates this desire, he will develop pure love and bhakti rasa. This rasa is the only gift with which to worship Rasik Shekhar Krishna. In other words, Krishna is not pleased by anything else than devotion. Krishna says, Uddhav in the 11th canto Bhagavad, he says, Na sadhyati mam yogo, na sankyam dharma uddhava, na svaddhayasta pastyago yata bhakti memorajita. So many different kinds of sadhana. Yoga, sankhya, dharma, study of the Vedas, tapa, renunciation, all these things. She says, they are unable to control me. Only by bhakti am I controlled. In the Gita, Krishna himself says that bhaktiyaham ekaragrahayam. I only accept devotion. Patram pushpam phalam tayam yome bhaktya. Yome bhaktya prayachati taraham bhaktyo paharidam ashnami prayatma. I accept anything that you offer, but it should be offered with love and devotion. Whether it's a flower, water, leaf, tulsi, fruit. If you offer everything with love, then Krishna accepts it. Nanopachara kita pujanam artha bandhu premnaiva bhakta hirayam sukabhidrutam cha. Ya bhakshulashitatale jarata vipasa tava sukaya bhavarto nanu bhakshya pehi. He said that, just like, without, one may offer so many different upacharas, so many ingredients to the Lord, but if there's no prem in the heart, in Bhagavan he does not accept. But if one is offered, if all these things are offered with love, then Krishna he happily accepts. Just like someone who is very hungry and thirsty, then foodstuffs are very relishable to that person. But if one has no hunger, then even though there may be so many beautiful, nice delicious items, one will not relish them. One will not want to eat. Like Giridhari offered so many items, chappan bowls, golden bowls, silver plates, golden bowls, so many different varieties. Krishna never touched it. But when Giridhari offered the banana peel, he happily ate that. Somebody offered these juta, remnant berries, he had been saving for Ram accepted all those. This way, Krishna, he accepts the remnants of it. Sudama bought some chipped rice, broken chipped rice. Very normal that prema bhakti comes, it is the integral ingredient for bhakti ras. It is that ras, that bhakti ras that Krishna is relishing. This ras is the only gift with which to worship Rasik Shekhar Krishna. So Krishna is the connoisseur of all rasa, Rasik Shekhar. You want to praise him, then you will have to offer him ras. It's pure Braj ras, Madhurya ras. He does not accept other things. He is Rasik, the supreme taster of all mellows. Thus the Goswamis say, my dear mind, serve Govinda with this loving mellow. Raghunath Das Swami is prayed to Radhika that Param Nijostama Vina Varam Dasya Meva Nanyat Kadapi Samaye Kila Devi Ache Sakyayate Mama Namostu Namostu Nityam Dasyayate Mama Rasostu Rasostu Satyam. When will I be able to engage in the service of your lotus feet? I don't, at any time I want anything else. Even the position of your friends like Lalita Vishaka, I offer my pranams. I desire to be your maidservant and serve you with ras. I want to serve you with loving devotion. Rupa Goswami's Nama Ashtakam, he also prayed in this way. Nama Rasa Rasena Sada. Whom will I serve with this ras? Sages of Vrindavan and Rishi, they also told Sutta Goswami that Vayam Tuna Vachittyami Uttama Shloka Vikrame Rasam Gyan Rasas Gyan Yakshinatam Rasam Gyanam Swaru Swaru Padeva. This transcendental knowledge is imbued with ras. We are relishing it every moment, step by step. We cannot give it up. We never become tired hearing and relishing this ras. Sadham Prasangam Mama Vidya Samvido Bhavanti Karna Rasayana Kata Tad Joshanam Asu Apavarga Vartmani Sadharatit Bhakti Anukramishti. This is Rasayana Kata, this Kata which is full of ras, it is to be relished. This is our sadhana. So many places this has been described in this way. Nigama Kalpatarur Galitam Palam Sukhamuk Amrita Davasamita Pivatam Bhagavatam Rasam Alayam Muhurahu Rasika Bhuvi Bhavu. Relish this ras of the Bhagavatam. So how will you be able to relish this ras? Only in the association of Rasik Vaishnavas. Therefore it is said that Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavitamati Yadam Yadikutopi Labdite Tatta Laudam Abhi Mulyam Ekram Janma Koti Sukritana Labdite. You want to relish this ras, then find someone who has this Krishna Bhakti Rasa Bhavitamati, whose consciousness is imbued, saturated with this Krishna Bhakti Rasa. In their association, then you can relish ras. Tar Bhakta Sangha Sada Rasa Lila Prema Kata. Only in the association of such devotees can we relish this ras Lila. Therefore pray for the associations of these Vaishnavas. Pray for the association of the Goswamis. The living Goswamis, our Guru Parapatma, the Vaishnavas, who are present before us. Try to develop a greed to associate with them. Our Acharya is singing the mood of separation from Govinda as Sachinandan Giridhari is taught in his Shikshashtakam. Gaita Gaita Naam Ki Dasha Hoilo Krishna Nityadas Mui Hridaya Spuri. Janilam Maya Pashe E Jagha Jagate Govinda Viraha Dukka Payan Hanamate. Aaj Samsara Maur Nahi Lage Bhalo. Kaha Jai Krishna Hari E Chinta Vishar. Kandita Kandita Maur Anki Barisai. Barsha Dhara Heno Chaksha Hoiloda. Nimesha Hoilo Mora Satyaga Sama Govinda Viraha Sahita Akshama. Sunya darathala chodika dekiya parana udasa hoy, ki kori stira nahi hoy, jivana nahi karay. Brajavasi gan mora pran rako dekao Shri Radha Nath. Bhakati vinod minati maniyar laho hai tar saate. Shri Krishna viraha ar sahitana pari paran charite aro dina duichari. So Bhakti Thakur is praying. What was my state after repeatedly singing and chanting the holy name? I realized in my heart that I am the eternal servant of Krishna. I was bound by the noose of Maya's illusion, being trapped within this universe of dull matter. And I received various types of misery out of separation from Sri Govinda. I do not like this mundane world anymore. Where can I go to see Krishna? This is my great anxiety. Crying and crying, tears rain from my eyes, appearing just like a downpour of rain. In separation from Govinda, a moment has become 100 yugas. I cannot tolerate it any longer. As I look around in all directions, the surface of the earth appears to be empty. My life breath feels empty. What can I do? What can I do? I do not feel secure and my life will not remain. Oh, Brajavasigan, please protect my life and show me Shri Radha. Accept this humble prayer of Bhakti Vinod and bring him into the company of Krishna, the beloved of Radha. I am unable to further tolerate this separation from my Shri Krishna and I am ready to soon give up my life in a few days. Text 8. Narottama dasa kohe sada mora prana dahe heno bhakta sangana paya abhagyara nahi aur micha jahai lobhor dukka rahe antare jagiya. Narottam Das says, my life is constantly burning without the association of pure bhaktas. There is no limit to my misfortune as I have become absorbed in false reality and my heart remains aroused with distress. The Vaishnavas explain that Narottam Das Thakur says, I am doing sadhana, following the footsteps of the Braj Devis, but now I have some desire. I may think that I should help all the living entities and distribute bhakti to them. Bringing them nearby, I will make them Brajvasis and followers of the Ragatmikas. One person takes nice sweets and decides to distribute them to everyone. But if people cannot digest it, they will throw it up. Then is this helpful? Also, the baby only takes his mother's breast milk. The living entities have many different conditions and stages. People are not on the same platform. Some sadhak follow the principles of Vaidhi Bhakti, rules and regulations. If one tries to forcibly bring them in the wake of the Ragatmik Brajvasis, it causes some disturbance. This is called Bhacha Begam, one's uncontrolled speech. Where, when, what and how should everything be used? The Braj Devis have this training and know how to properly engage everything and everyone. They do not explain Madhura Ras to the associates of Sakya, Vatsalya, Dasya and Santara. They remain silent before these rasas. They come under the principle of Naik Prakaran. They do not say anything to Chandravali, Shaivya or Bhattara because there are many different categories of gopis, like Sapaksha, Subhrit, Vipaksha and the rest. These groups do not intimately speak with each other. The Manjaris do not openly explain the passions of Radha and Krishna, even though they know everything. Not everyone is on the same platform. Not everyone can digest everything. Someone who has indigestion and they cannot take, they can only take some very light something. And if you have very upset stomach, then even sometimes you cannot even drink water. Like Narahari Siva Bhingru Hapu. He was so sick that he was passing even water. It's like he's going to give up his life, and they go to the doctor. The doctor said, feed him 1 spoon of ghee every day. He's like, how can you give him? He's not even digesting water, then what is of ghee? If you want to save his life, then feed him 1 spoon of ghee now every day. Start giving him this ghee. And slowly, as a miracle, his strength came back and he began digesting everything. Why? Because the ghee would go into his system and then it would stick there. Create some texture in the stomach intestine. Then everything would began to absorb. But everything was just passing through. According to Harikatha, we hear Harikatha, but most of the Harikatha is passing through us. But something little bit will stick. Therefore, it is so supremely beneficial to hear, even though one may not understand or be able to retain everything. But slowly, the process of retaining will begin to happen. By Vaishnava, they will speak according to the adhikar of the listener. Shraddhayan with the anushinayad atavadhanayadva. According to the listener, according to their shraddha, they will speak. And depending, this is the mood of our Guru Varga. To speak this katha to everyone. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he prays that Kabe jiva doya hoi be udoye. Nija sukha boli sudina hridaye. Bhakati binoy, koriya binoy, shiyag gyatahara koribe. When will I give up my own selfish happiness? Try to help the jivas as well. When will I go and try to help you? Therefore, Bhaktivinoda Thakur in all day, tie me to the horse. Put a Bhagavad Gita under one hand and said, now take me to the village to village. And by horse they'll take him to village, and he will preach. Even though he was not well, still somehow or other he was going everywhere preaching. I should help the jivas. Why this is Nityananda Puja mood? Even great Bhajananandis, this mood comes into them in some form or another. They realize that Nityananda Puja mood to help the jivas. Nityananda requested Mahaprabhu, said, "Oh brother, devise a means to save these jivas of this fallen Kali Yuga. Think of some way." Aya brata neenam kali kalushinam kinnu bhavita. Oh brother, think of some way that these fallen jivas of Kali Yuga, how you can rescue them, how you can save them. Then Mahaprabhu began to contemplate. Nitai has requested. Nitai's mercy is such that he wants to help everyone. Therefore, I must make some arrangement. Then Mahaprabhu himself, he manifested Sri Navadvip Dham. And then descended himself along with all his associates. So Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Jeev Doya Kori Swapar Sadasya Dham Skayavada. Navadvip Dham is the ultimate abode, the ultimate salvation for the jivas in the age of Kali Yuga. Without taking shelter of Sri Navadvip Dham, Sachinandan Gaura Hari Nityananda Prabhu, Panchadattva, there is no question of any salvation. That's why Guru Parama at the time of Diksha mantras, he gives the Panchadattva mantra. Why? Why necessary to give the Panchadattva mantra? Along with all the Gayatris. Panchadattva mantra is not a Gayatri. Why are you giving it along with Gayatri? You chant like a Gayatri. Why are you giving the Maha mantra along with the Gayatri? Chant like a Gayatri. Why? Well, they will explain that in this Kali Yuga, without the mercy of the Panchadattva, nothing can be happen, nothing can be successful. So only by their mercy, this line is continuing, this flow is coming. And in the age of Kali Yuga, without Nam, Yuga Dharma, Nam, Sankirtan, nothing can bear fruit. Therefore, we chant them during our Anik. So this mercy of giving mercy, this is the speaking is Harikatha distribution. This is the mood of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. All of our acharyas in some way or another they manifest this mood. Some to greater degrees than others. Even Bhajanand is like Bhakti Lakshya Siddhara Goswami Maharaj. For he never wanted to give initiation. So now just do my bhajan. Nirjan bhajan. Kirtana prabhava smarana hoive. Sikhale bhajana nirjana sambha. I'll do my nirjan bhajan, I'll chant and remember the Lord. The bank of the Ganga. Kabe Gaura Vani Suraduni Kate. Harade Har Krishna Bole. Kandiya Bhairava Deha Sukkacharya. Nana Lada Tarutale. He was happy. He was wandering on the banks of the Ganga, chanting a Harade Har Krishna. Gaurnita, Gaurnita. Weeping. But then he thought, so three things influenced me to take up this position. He said that one was that when he was doing bhajan in Ekachakra Gram, that time he was praying for the mercy of Nityananda, weeping and praying for Nitai's mercy. Nityananda came to him in a dream. He said, "Oh, you're weeping and praying for my mercy, but you don't want to give mercy to anyone else." He said, oh. Then second, he was in Calcutta, he saw a billboard, there was an advertisement for recruiting the army. Like in America, they have poster, Uncle Sam wants you. That Indian version, Uncle Sam wants you. There was a picture of a uniform. It said, wear the uniform and the uniform will teach you itself. Teach you how to wear it. Oh. Then the third thing, is that one doctor and one person questioned the doctor. You're giving so many medicines, but do you know what's inside these medicines? And the doctor said, I may not know what is inside these medicines, but how I have been taught, I have faith that these medicines will work. I don't need to know what is inside the medicine, because the medicines, they are proven and they are tested. They are coming down in an authoritative line. Whether I know what's in these medicines, it doesn't matter. Whether I have realization of what's inside, it doesn't matter. The medicine will work. They're fine distributing it. If I were to wait to retain realization of what's inside the medicine, then there will be no doctors, there will be no, how will people get better? Then he thought, yes, if I do not give mercy to the jivas, then how will I give mercy? If I put on this uniform of Guru, accept the position of Guru, then this position it will teach me, it will guide me from within. I will learn how to perform this, take up this responsibility of helping others. And if I wait for full realization of this process, it is true that like the doctor, if he were to wait, then there would be no doctors, no people would not be able to get cured. But having faith in the process is enough. By distributing this Naam, by distributing this mantra, Shakti, the power is there, by Guru Varga is there, it will work and it will help everyone. Considering these three things, then then he took up the responsibility of giving initiation. This way, this moved. Jare dekke tar ko hai Krishna padesh, hamara agya Guru hoy tar desh. Bharat bhumita hoyle manushya janma ja, jivana sattaka karo parat bakhar. No one who has taken birth in this land of Bharat should help others. Whoever you see, whoever you meet, tell them about Krishna. Take up this responsibility. Be Guru and deliver this land. Mahaprabhu's order. Therefore, giving up one's own selfishness, one should try to help others. Therefore, be under the guidance of Guru Vaishnava. Try to serve, help the jivas of this world. He said, therefore, Krishna na samsara karo chari anachar. Jeev doya Krishna naam sarvadharma. That giving up all sinful behavior, live in this samsara for the sake of Krishna's happiness, the sake of Guru and Vaishnava happiness, and have compassion towards the jivas and chant the holy names. This is the essence of all dharma, essence of all religious teachings. Therefore, our Guru Varga, they are speaking, distributing this katha to everyone, according to our adhikar, trying to inspire us, trying to help us, give us some inspiration, trying to cure us. Said that Rupa Goswami did not explain Vacha Begam only to mean controlling useless talking. This is secondary and external. Real Vacha Begam must be understood. One learns Gita, Bhagavatam and such versions and thinks how to be popular and distribute everything. Therefore, he becomes like a hawker speaker, explaining these things everywhere in the market. He says, I know I am Rajvasi and a Ragatmika. I am the follower of Rupa Raghunath. I have knowledge of all this nectar and I am his distributor. This is called Vacha Vega. One cannot control his speech. Sukadeva Goswami never mentioned the names of any of the Braj Devis. He said Kachit Gopi, some Gopi. Never mentioned anyone in particular, especially Srimati Radharani's name. People by their own speculation try to distribute everything, but end up turning everything into hodgepodge and khichdi. They consider themselves great anuragis. This is the other side. On the other side you have then those who, they want to imitate our Guru Varga. Oh, I am so renounced, I am this, that. I am more than Haridas Thakur. I think more Naam than Haridas Thakur. I am speaking more Rasikatha than even my own Gurudev. Like this. Some people, they are like this. They say, oh, Gurudev never used to explain these things. Why am I explaining it? Have a desire to speak so many things? Speaking this Katha, that Katha. Oh, Gaudiya Math. They are like sucking on the mango seed. There's no the dried mango seed. There's no rust there. But the Babajis, we are relishing the rust. Then Param Gurudev wrote an article describing what is Babaji wears. Siddha Banali. Smashing all the Babajis, all their nonsense activities. And the Babajis wanted to put a court case against Param Gurudev. Then Param Gurudev, then they were died. Don't get into a court case with Param Gurudev. It will be very, very with Keshav Maharaj. It will not end well. And the Babajis had to back off. Put a big court case. They all backed off. They realized we're out of our league. So, because this is the other side again. Vaishnava mukot girnam putam harikatamritam. Savana naiva kartava sarpochistaya tapaya. You give milk to a serpent, then what happens? It becomes very strong. Its poison becomes very lethal. Poison increases. People are Vaishnavas. People who are not Vaishnavas, they speak Harikata. Sahajiyas, Aul Bal, Karta Baja, Saki Beki, Giridhari, Nera Jati Gosai, Smarta Sahajiya, Goranga Nagari. All of these. Etera Sangha Nahi Kore, Tota Kohe, Sangha Nahi Kore. Don't associate with these. Don't hear from the Vaishnavas, the Bhaktas. Those who wave the flag of Dharma, Dharma Dvajis. I am great, this and that. I am like as they were hearing. Saying, oh, I am Gurudev's mother, I am Gurudev's father, I am Gurudev this, I am Gurudev that, I am Gurudev's everything. But they never say that I am Gurudev's servant, I am Gurudev's disciple. I am Gurudev's everything, but I am not his disciple. Then, these kind of people who are following, making a show of I am this and that. This is the other side. You have to be careful of this also. Then there are those, oh, I will only do my bhajan, but they will not show any doya to the jivas. Then there are those who want to exploit the jivas by giving doya. But they are what? Guru bhava shanti shishya vitta bharata, sad guru durlabha devi shishya santa bharata. Many cheating gurus, many putanas they will come. Putana is a representative of what? Asat guru, false guru. She comes in the form of Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. And she mesmerizes all the Brajbhas and picks up Krishna and tries to take him away. So many putanas they will come. Asat gurus. Both gurus will come in the life of the sadhak, showing one kind of swarup. I am very qualified guru, I am very qualified high class Vaishnava. Gurudev will say, Tulsi mala this day, take 5 kilo japa mala. Vaishnavas will say, oh, they wear Tulsi all over their body, they write names all over their body. Tulsi nose ring, Tulsi neck beads, Tulsi earrings, Tulsi everything. Oh, I am this Babaji, I am this such a follower. But then they're just stealing the wealth and the time from all the jivas, not giving them any real benefit. Who is the real donor? Tavakatam mitam tapta jivanam. Kaviviritam kalma sahabham. Shavana mangalam Srimad Bhuvignandiya Bhuridana. Mahaprabhu told Maharaj Patapurudha, you are the real donor. You are the real giver of charity. You have sang this Gopi Gita to me. I cannot repay you for it. You embrace it. I am just a poor sannyasi. Please accept the wealth of my embrace. And he embraced Patapurudha Maharaj, and all the meanings of the Gopi entered into his heart. Deep, deep realization of the moods of the Gopi entered into his heart. Someone who is distributing this katha, but according to the audience's Shraddha. Vikriritam Braja Barobhirinam Vishnu Shraddhayanmita Anushmyata. You have to speak according to the Shraddha. This doesn't mean you don't speak. This is another side again. Oh, don't hear Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Don't read Gita Govinda. Don't speak these rasic books. We have no, in this life we can only do Vaidhi Bhakti. We cannot do Raganuga Bhakti. Raganuga Bhakti is something next life. We cannot read Srimad Bhagavatam. We're not qualified. If you never read, you never hear it, how will you become qualified? Yes, if you independently study, it will not be so beneficial ultimately. Why? Because Jaha Bhagavata Para Vaishnava Rastane Ekanta Ashray Kola Sri Chaitanya Sarana. You must hear Bhagavatam from the Lord of Vaishnava. You have to study under his guidance. Like Mahaprabhu sent Pradyumna brahmacharya to Ramananda Rai. Study Bhagavatam under his guidance. There was one man, he came to Prabhupada, I want to hear Bhagavad from you. The devotee came, Prabhupada said, no, I cannot speak, but if you want to learn Bhagavad, go to Vaishnava Das. You can learn from him. He was asking, who is this Vaishnava Das? He said, oh, he's one old Babaji, he works in the garden there. He went there and he saw Vaishnava Das every day, he's planting tulsi, flowers, and taking care of sabji, and he's cleaning, working all day in the garden. But then any time he has free, then he's sitting in his kutir in that garden, chanting, and tears are flowing from his eyes, weeping. So he fell at the feet of that Vaishnava and said, please speak to me Bhagavad. Began speaking Bhagavad Katha, then he realized, oh, now I understand why Prabhupada sent me to him. Jaha Bhagavata Para Vaishnava Rasna. You have to hear Bhagavad on the lotus feet of Vaishnava, who is realizing, establishing the moods of the Bhagavad. Then some feeling can come. He will speak, he will see deep down into the core of your heart, and he will speak that katha which is suitable for you. He will inspire, he'll saturate your dry heart with this rasa of the Bhagavad, the moods of the red classes. This is, therefore, Anugati is so important. To hear under the guidance of the Vaishnava. Therefore, all limbs of bhakti are performed under the guidance in the association of the Vaishnava. First limb of bhakti is Guru Padashraya, and every single limb of bhakti is performed in the association of sadhus. Can we mention even one limb of bhakti that is performed outside of sadhus? One even? Someone tell me which anga of bhakti is performed outside of sadhus? No angas are performed outside of sadhu sangha. All of them in sadhu sangha. That means, and sangha means anugata. Means to follow. Samyak rupena anugamana. That is the definition of sangha. Means what? To completely follow in all ways. Serve the Vaishnava. Follow their guidance. Then you are doing sangha. If you are not following them, then you are not doing sangha. Then it is something else. Then you are like a bee hovering outside the jar of the honey. You're outside, you can see the honey, but you cannot taste it. The Vaishnavas are here, but because you never associate, and the honey, the nectar that is in their heart, you can never relish that. Narottam Das Thakur says, so there are many people who consider themselves great anuragis, but really, what are they distributing? Only khichdi, hodgepodge. Or mixing rasas and making one rasa perhaps. One concoction. Unpalatable. Like you take neem leaves, and you take spices and sugar and sour and everything you mix, and it's like all taste but no taste. All you cannot take even. People who think they are very qualified when they are cooking, they are like this. Then when they are speaking, they think I am very qualified, they only distribute hodgepodge. Someone thinks I am a very good cook, and you see usually if he thinks himself to be a very good cook, then he never can cook nicely. Or he's making like some hodgepodge. And when eating himself, oh, very nice, very nice. But you taste it, you're like, why be so proud? Thinking he thinks himself something, but actually he has nothing. And those who think they have nothing, then they actually have everything. Somebody is very humble, they oh, I cannot do it. But when they do any devotion, then such an excellent result comes. So if you want to be successful in your bhakti, then just have this mood. I don't know anything, I know nothing. I'm only the servant of the servant of the servant of the Vaishnava, and you're praying for their mercy, then anything you do, it will be successful. Because you are depending on them. And their mercy will make everything perfect for you. Those who have the ahankara, I am the doer, then they are not doing bhakti, they are doing arupsiddha bhakti, they are doing sanghasiddha bhakti, doing any other unmishra bhakti. By some means, by some way or another, they are declaring themselves to be a bhakti, and then they are doing bhakti. What they are doing is bhakti. But in reality, it's not bhakti because they have never taken shelter of the Vaishnava, they have never taken the humble position. And Narottam Das Thakur says, so those people who speculate, they will quickly lose their own lives and will destroy many other lives. They are great cheaters with no idea how to properly act. After being a postgraduate, one can do research and become a doctorate, or receive a doctorate of literature. Kindergarteners don't know how to clean themselves after passing stool or vomiting. But neophyte devotees go to teach a doctorate course. The Gurudev would say, speak, or these Sahaji Babajis, they don't even know how to clean themselves after passing. Now they're distributing Siddha Pranali. Gurudev would speak very strong like that. Like, why Gurudev has the authority? He can speak. He can show. Gurudev is practicing. He knows. Then why is saying like, why is so strong words? Give us a warning. Don't go here and there. Try to remain under guidance of the Vaishnavas. Be satisfied with what you have received and practice that. Don't be the grass is always green on the other side of the fence. What's on the other side? And then that is very nice. What we have here, this is not nice. Here there are no Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas are somewhere else. Like when Gurudev time there was one devotee. He came to Gurudev. Why are we not serving the Goswamis? There are so many Goswami temples here. They need somebody to say, why are we not serving the Goswamis? I want to serve the Goswamis. Then that time Bhadanath was standing and said, but the living Goswami is in front of you. Why don't you serve? Then he left anyway. Then he went and he began painting the Bhajan Kutira Sanatana Goswami outside of Madan Mohan temple, associating with the Babajis. Gave up his red cloth, everything he was doing there for some time. And after some time, like 6 months later, then he came back, crying and lotus. Please accept me, please. I made a mistake. And Gurudev again gave him red cloth, and finally gave him also Babaji. Now he's in India forming his bhajan. Radha Kundi. That is the fact that everything seems greener on the other side. But the living Goswami, you should understand who is Guru. How are you supposed to see Guru? We sing every day that Sakshat Dhari Thana. He is Sakshat Dhari, he is none different from the Lord. Okay. But furthermore, Kaviraj Goswami says that Yad Japi Amara Guru Chaitanya Radas Tatapi Janyami Tahara Prakash. Even though I know my Guru to be a servant, eternal servant of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but I know him to be his non-different manifestation. Therefore, when you see the Vaishnava, you should understand that Gurudev, Vama Goswami Maharaj, Trivikram Goswami Maharaj, Param Gurudev, Prabhupada, Gaur Kishodas Babaji Maharaj, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Narottam Das Thakur, 6 Goswamis, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself are all embodied in the Vaishnava. He is the direct representation of them. By associating with him, you are directly associating with Mahaprabhu, 6 Goswamis, with our Guru Baladev. You have that faith, you have that nishtha, then you will see. You see how he is not different from them. Guru Parvan is not different. Therefore it is Akhanda Guru Parampara, Akhanda Guru Tattva. What is the meaning of Akhanda? It is undivided. If they would not represent them, then it would not be Akhanda. Therefore, Bhakti Rasa Sridhar Goswami, he says, Raghurupa Sanatana Kirtidaram Thalajivana Kirtad Raghurupa Sanatana Kirtidaram Tarinitala Kirta Jiva Krim Kavi Raja Narottama Sakyavanam Pranami Siddha Prabhupada. Who is Prabhupada? He is Bas Rupa Raghunatana Kirtidaram. He is the fame of Rupa Raghunath. He is maintaining, upholding their principles. In other words, he is not different from them. Tarinitala Kirta Jiva Krim. He is not less than Jiva Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Narottam Das Thakur. This is how we should see Gurudev. This is how you should see the Vaishnava. With that Shraddha, then you will have a deep faith, a deep desire to associate. You think that Guru is someone ordinary. Acharya mam vijanyan na pamanyata kharijit na martya buddha suyeta sarva deva maya Guru. Martya buddhi, some ordinary. Guru is getting old. Guru makes mistakes. Guru doesn't know management. Guru this, Guru that. So many Gurus I've seen. So many Babajis I've seen. So many Vaishnavas I've seen. Therefore, no. Therefore, he said the Archa Vishnu Sharir Guru Su Naramati Vaishnava Jati. Don't have this Guru Naramati. This Naramati towards Sri Guru. Don't have Jati towards Vaishnava. See them as the direct extension, embodiments of Guru Raghunath, Narottam Das Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, our Guru Parampara. Then you have a deep desire to associate with them. Deep desire to follow in their footsteps. God arranges all different platforms and stages. He knows which standard each living being is present on. The Rupanuga Vaishnavas are on another stage. Narottam Das Thakur said, Narottama Dasa Kohe Sada Mora Prana Dahe Heno Bhakta Sangana Paya. My heart is always burning, my mind is always burning. I cannot find any Anuragi Vaishnava devotee. He weeps and says, I have lost my life. This is why Narottam Thakur is always praying. He's praying for the association of the Vaishnavas. In all his kirtans, you can see, he prays for the, glorifies the Vaishnavas and he prays for their association. He says, many places that Sabbe mili koro doya puruk morahas. Pratana koroya sare nagat madas. That many places he's praying for the association of the Vaishnavas in all his songs. Why? Because it is the bhakta, the Vaishnava who can give us bhakti. Ekaki amar nahi payabal. Without their association, we cannot achieve anything. We are dependent on them. We always pray and hanker for their association. So we will stop here and tomorrow again. Gaur Pramananda Hari Hari Bol Jai Shri Guru Pada Padma Ki Jai Guru Parambara Ki Jai Satchidanand Gaur Hari Ki Jai Saparishada Gaur Hari Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Jai Shri Prem Bhakti Chandrika Ki Jai Narottam Das Thakur Ki Jai Hari Naam Sankirtan Ki Jai Nanda Gaudi Vaishnavinna Ki Jai Janitai Gaur Pramananda Hari Hari Bol.